Good morning. Once again, I'm in my kitchen bare feet. Don't laugh at me. But I posted a picture of some sprouted pancakes and everybody kept asking for the recipe. I posted the recipe and then y'all kept saying it's so difficult, so I'm going to show you how easy it is today to do sprouted pancakes. And today I'm doing organic sprouted spelt flour. I love this one best. It's got low gluten. The reason you should use sprouted grains is because it's more nutritious. Of course, it's more nutritious because they catch the grain right as it starts sprouting. So all those vitamins and nutrients are infusing into that grain, and then they grind it up and mill it, and then you get a better product. It's a lot less gluten too. So let me start out and tell you how I do it. I got everything pre-measured, well, mostly everything pre-measured. Don't listen to that. But I always start off with 2 cups of sprouted spelt flour, and it's organic, right? I add 1 teaspoon of salt, and I like pink Himalayan salt because it's the best for me. So 1 teaspoon of pink Himalayan salt. I always use organic cornmeal, so I use like 2 tablespoons of that. Now I use flaxseed because, now mind you me, I just said that this flour doesn't have a lot of gluten content, so you need something to make it stick together if you're not using eggs. I don't like eggs. Some people have egg allergies, so for me, I do flax seed. Flaxseed acts just like an egg in recipes. And if you can't do flaxseed, and by the way, that was 2 tablespoons, which is good. It lowers cholesterol too. If you can't do flaxseed or eggs, you can also substitute a banana. Banana will hold that and bind that flour together. So I put that all in there. You're gonna need something to make it rise. Now, I usually like Rumford, but I got Calumet this time. You always want an aluminum-free baking powder. So I always fill up my little measuring cup. This thing says like 30 cc's or whatever. It's like 2 tablespoons I use. And I like it because it makes my pancakes tender. And don't mind me, I get messy when I'm cooking. Today, my fruit of choice is gonna be blueberries. Now, when I put all that together, I'm gonna kind of mix it a little bit. I like to use sugar in mine. And I always use evaporated cane juice. And I always put 2 cups full, so that's like 4 tablespoons. But that's because I'm making a lot of pancakes. And I want them a little sweet. You don't have to do it. You can titrate the sugar if you like. But you always mix up your dry ingredients first, right? Now these are vegan. So for my liquid, I'm going to use some almond milk. I usually use my own homemade almond milk, but today I got Blue Diamond, which will work fine. And I always put like a cup of that in there. And I always put 2 tablespoons of oil. Today my oil of choice is olive oil. And that's fine. And to make it rise and be a little bit more tender, I use Bragg's apple cider vinegar. I'll put either 2 capfuls, and I always mix that in with my milk. It'll make the milk seem like buttermilk. Now I'm going to add some water to it also. So once I've done that, it's real simple. It's like straightforward. I'm going to add that mixture to my flour. Now as you can see, that ain't going to be enough liquid. So of course I'm going to add some more liquid because the consistency is too thick. Okay? So I'm going to add a little bit more. And I'll show you how I like the consistency of my pancakes. That's still enough. And I'm old-fashioned. I'm using my hand versus a mixer. And it's fine because this flour, it doesn't get too lumpy, but it's really thick. So I'm going to add more. So I probably could have done good with 2 cups of liquid. But anyway, I'm just going to keep adding until I get it to the consistency I want it. On already. And I'm using a Wolfgang puck today. So let me show you the consistency I like. This is how I like it. It's going to get thicker because I use flaxseed meal. And that just thickens up stuff tremendously. But what I like to do, like I told you, these are going to be blueberry pancakes. I got some organic blueberries. The way I do it, I drop my pancakes first, then I take and drop the blueberries on top once they start cooking, so they won't be raw, and you flip them and It's just not a good sight. So just pay attention. I'm gonna drop some on my griddle, about 6 of them. And you don't need a fancy pancake dropper and all that stuff. You just need a spoon and some patience. These might not even be the best shaped pancakes, but that's my pancakes. So I'm gonna let them cook a little bit. I like to smash my blueberries and then drop them on top. So see how they're bubbling? They're bubbling really nicely. They're still not ready. They're still not ready quite ready for me to drop my blueberries on top. But they're beginning to bubble, and that's a nice sign too. I might have made it a little thin, but that's okay. My batter's gonna thicken up as it sits because it's got flaxseed meal in it. So now I'm gonna start dropping my blueberries on my pancakes. I don't wanna do it while they're raw, right before I flip them. And mind you me, I'm a little messy when I cook, and you can be any kind of way you want to in your own kitchen. But know your kids and your family, they're gonna get a healthy meal. So this is how I like to do it. Then I'll flip them. Let me start flipping my pancakes now. See, they're nice and brown. And not in any particular order. I could have let them go a little bit longer, but you'll see. Pancakes come along as you're cooking them. See how they're bubbling? The edges are all dry. That's when you know they're ready to flip. My griddle could get a little hotter. Now, I don't know about you, but my trick when I flip, I like to put a little margarine on top so that way people won't be adding butter and all that stuff. You don't have to add anything, but this is just how I like it. And I'm very passionate about this kind of thing because, I have a child that he had some behavior issues, and we narrowed it down to diet. And the first thing, the conventional world would do is direct you to medication. But you need to find out what your children are allergic to. So we narrowed it down to artificial food coloring and a lot of gluten and some of the preservatives. So what I do, I take it out of my diet. I took it out of my kids' diet mostly. But, you can't control everything your kids get hold to at school. But you can control what they get hold to at home, and you can give them the best. So, yeah, we had to deal with the whole behavior difficulty thing. So I had to do a revamp. Not that I didn't already prepare these nice, healthy things for my kids. Oops, I dropped one. That, like I said, you can't control everything your kids are going to get hold to when they're not around you. So you want to make sure you kind of basically give them the best, when they are. And you know what? We had some leftover blueberries. Boy, my hubby's a genius. You're a genius. I don't know if I told y'all, but we're opening up a popsicle shop and a shaved ice snowball shop around in May because we're so passionate about this cause. Let me get a bite first. Oh, heaven. We had leftover blueberries and some kale. So, our kids don't like to eat vegetables and we don't like artificial food colorings and all that stuff. So we just made a kale blueberry popsicle, and oh my God, this is so delicious. Your kids will be like, "Mommy, take me to get one," and they don't know they're getting raw veggies, raw fruit. This one is bomb. And this is just the leftover blueberries we had, organic blueberries. We wanted to mix this one up, so we had some raw kale, organic, of course. We had a piece of banana. We make our simple syrup with organic evaporated cane juice. Sometimes we use stevia, sometimes we don't use anything at all. But this one got simple syrup with evaporated organic cane juice, which is good for you also. And boy, I'm telling you, in the spring, the name of the shop is going to be Bourbon Street Ice. We're passionate about this. We love our children, and I hate to see kids just pushed into a system where they don't belong. Now we're gonna make them drug addicts or whatever. When you could just simply change your diets, incorporate things that's good for the brain, kale, healthy brain and liver function, Blueberries. Oh my God. I mean, do I need to say any more? Bananas. This is the bomb. And there's going to be other flavors like pomegranate, peach, strawberries. We're going to use acai berries. We're even going to have like cayenne pepper lemonade and ginger, things like that to clean and flush your system out. So look for Bourbon Street Ice. We're not joking. We are so serious about this cause, and we're going to bring this message worldwide, and I hope y'all help me bring this message worldwide because people need this. Just like we're doing the Spelt pancakes. And of course, I'm done, you guessed it. So the best way to test out your stuff, and I'm doing a selfie with this one because I want you to see everything close up, is to kind of taste it. So I got my blueberry pancakes that sprouted on a plate. I like homemade almond butter. I make that like every week with my Vitamix. And I also, if I need some syrup, I'll use some organic maple syrup. But I don't like a lot because I don't like a lot of sweets, so I just put like a drop of it on there. And of course, if there's tender, I want you to see how tender they are. I like it like this. You might think it's gross, but delish. Y'all gotta try this at home. Anyway, see you. Love you. Eat healthy. Make this recipe. Let me know how it went.